How did I get started in the fitness industry? Through a window of opportunity. It was 1981, after the birth of our first child, Victoria. I wanted to get myself back in shape, and so I started taking dance classes again. Meanwhile, my husband Victor was a recreation director, and he had a lot of free time on his hands. He answered an ad in the paper to teach weight loss classes for overweight people, and that included didactic or classroom setting where he taught nutrition, and also movement classes. Well, he thought that movement meant playing sports, skipping rope, and just having basically a gym class. Well, no, all these ladies showed up in leotards and tights expecting an aerobic class. Well, his idea didn't go very well. When they were all hitting each other in the heads with their jump ropes, he had the light bulb moment, wait a minute, my wife's a dancer, I'll get her to do this stuff. So he came home and said, you've got to watch Joni Gregan's morning stretch. By the third show, I turned to him and said, if she can do that, I can do that. So the very first fitness class I ever took was the one I taught. That was in 1982 at the Bel Air Athletic Club. Roger and Lynne Ralph were the owners at the time. And then we had an opportunity to run the aerobic program at the Green Spring Racquet Club, which we started in 1982. So then we had an opportunity by our very first club, the Bedonia Fitness Center, in 1985. We opened our very first Lynne Brix Women's Health and Fitness in 1991. We now have 24 clubs that service the Baltimore, Maryland markets, as well as Nashville, Tennessee. What makes Brick Bodies different from other clubs throughout the U.S.? What makes Brick Bodies different, not just throughout the U.S., but also globally, is the fact that, most clubs have to have certain table stakes in order to play the game. It's essential to have great programming, it's essential to have awesome facilities, and it's essential to provide excellent world-class customer service. Those are table stakes today. But what makes Brick Bodies different is the concept that is wrapped around our corporate culture, and it's based on the fact that we position ourselves as accessible experts. Accessible to the members, accessible to the community, accessible to each other and our staff. So that whenever the media has a health, fitness, or wellness question, they think of Brick Bodies first. We really are very passionate about being inextricably woven through the fabric of the community. So positioning ourselves as the accessible experts helps us to do so. Our Lynne Brix brand is Lynne Brix Women's Health and Fitness. It's our women-only brand, and we are very passionate about providing a place where women can feel very confident, very comfortable, in a very convenient location, where they can also connect with one another. We almost created a cocoon concept with the women-only brand. It wasn't just a brand that just was a segregated version of what we offer in our co-ed clubs. What we've created with our Lynne Brix brand is a place for women to just relax, feel incredibly comfortable, and just free to be. How have we been able to grow Brick Bodies as well as invest in the Planet Fitness franchise? Well, for two main reasons. Number one, we have two incredible teams. We made a conscious decision to draw a line in the sand where we have a complete staff of Brick Bodies associates, team of associates, an executive team that focus just on Brick Bodies, and we have another completely different staff of associates who focus on Planet Fitness. So making that conscious decision to draw the line in the sand has certainly helped. But in business, you have two options. You can either bake a whole new market or eat a market. This concept of bakers versus eaters. What do I mean by that? Well, when you eat a market, basically the focus is to steal or attract members from other fitness facilities. That's not our focus. Our focus is to bake a whole new market, to create an awesome experience so that we're going to attract beginners, we're going to attract non-exercisers, we're going to attract pre-contemplators and contemplators to become believers. We're going to attract people that want to feel comfortable in an incredible environment that will have a wow experience and a new experience every time they come to visit Brick Bodies. So that is how we've been able to grow both brands simultaneously. What plans do we have for growing Planet Fitness over the next 10 to 15 years? Well, we're under a franchise agreement required to grow to 44 clubs within our current ADA, or Area Development Agreement. However, we're constantly on the lookout for new markets to grow Planet Fitness. And as a matter of fact, Victor's on the road right now looking for new sites as we speak. So we are very passionate about the Planet Fitness brand and are very excited about the growth in the industry.